YouTube, welcome back. I got you another post-day commentary. We're up against Riven this one. If she does try to do this level 1 cheese on me, don't worry. We both have bone plating, so if she wants to smoke, we can run it. As long as you continue to hit her and don't get kited by any means, I believe you can actually beat her regardless of the situation. Now, if you end up trying this and you fail and you die to Riven, I hold no responsibility to any mistakes that happen in your matches. It's just something that I continue to do in my matches and it works. So I will continue to do it regardless of what it might look like. But with everything going so smoothly, I buy myself a ruby crystal and a refillable potion. With all that HP, it's gonna be very difficult for her to deal with me now. I was about to say, where's her bone plating proc? I need to see. I need to see her take damage as well. Huh? I get her bone plating removed just like mine. Equality, you know. Look at that. I look for a plating and I'm gonna go for it. With this HP advantage, it's just gonna be a lot more easier to go for something like this. Now after level 6, I don't know if I can do that so easily. Maybe if I have bone plating, which is why bone plating is so good for me. But I don't think it's a good idea to risk so much HP for 120 gold. As juicy as that amount of gold might be, I don't think it's the right call. Lane's looking a bit solid right now. I am 10 CS lead with, wow, not only wing moonplate but also ruby crystal and a longsword advantage. I'm missing boots, but I have ghost nimbus. I should have some movement speed if I really want to run the smoke on her. Okay, so she jumps in with her third Q to try and do some damage to me, and now she presses R. She really wants it. Well, I'm like, okay, then let's bring it. And she stops halfway through the fight. Well, she didn't have the cooldowns, I believe. Oh, so Vi and Kha'Zix, they were brawling in the pit, the Herald pit. And it ends up seeing like they both killed each other, but I still get an opportunity to kill Riven. She actually jumped in on me, and Aurora dies as well, just like that. I like it. Did you see that? She tried to jump over the wall, but I managed to get the extra auto attack in, so that the bleed continues for her to actually bleed out and die. Now I'm what, 3-0? Riven only has 1 kill, and no flash, and there's no one to stop me from getting this plating. Demolish proc, and we are now 3 platings ahead of her, as well as 3 kills. Good. Now, what can we do to finish up this tower? Alright, you know me with the resolve tree, I'm going to have to get that demolish. So demolish with Hullbreaker, we're looking at a potent, or very probable, first blood tower. So, with that being said, I just need to find an opportunity to end up, killing Riven as well as the tower, or at least pushing her off of lane. Okay, I see what I'm trying to do. The one thing I was saying, like, I didn't think it would be worth it. Well, if she's super behind, then there's not really too big of an issue. All I need now is to gather a bit more HP and then just really pressure for the tower, because if I'm not mistaken, I got 1 plating remaining. Good. It's the toughest plating to take, by the way, because it's so tanky, but it's the last one left. After that, we got the tower complete, and that will be feats for us, I believe. Only thing is that I need to be careful with what ends up happening here. I might want to... Yes, I know why I did that. There's reasons to why I'm doing that. Yes, I didn't kill her, but that wasn't the reason for my ultimate. The reason for my ultimate was to send her out of lane, push her away, so that I could get the first blood tower, which I did. So everything kind of went to my plan of action. Good. Kha'Zix fed as well. He's 8-2. Kind of have similar gold. All right, I buy Mercs because I don't really want Sterex, I can't lie to you. I'm looking for that Titanic Hydra, but I still need a Tenacity. So, I look into Mercs so that I have an excuse to get Titanic Hydra and still have Tenacity under my belt. something I kind of notice is in positions like this where I've killed my laner enough times, I took the tower. From here until like 20 minutes, it's just gonna be a farm session. Just try to get as much CS as possible. If my mid laner even dares to just vanish from mid lane, I start pushing mid lane and I might take that tower as well. So that's kind of the game plan. Just try to accumulate as much gold as possible, buy some items, and then when I'm level 14, 15, 16, we're looking at a potential team fight that could work in my favor because of all of the gold that I had in my pocket. Surely I can do this. Why am I tanking tower? What? I thought that I would manage to proc demolish as well, but I didn't have the time. But I was also tanking tower, which kind of pushed me away. But I did get the whole breaker proc, which was good enough. I think Kha'Zix just killed Aurora like it was nothing. Well, with that being said, I think I get free agency to just destroy this tower. Demolish proc, as well as Hullbreaker proc. I think I can get one more Hullbreaker proc. Oh, they want... Well, I was going to destroy it, but I don't have... And I was going to fight them. The problem is that I don't have enough HP and armor. If I had Chain Vest and... What's the other one? Is it Tunneler, I believe. It used to be called Jerome's Fist, but now it's Tunneler. If I had those two components, I think I'd be more comfortable trying to fight them. I'll have more survivability that way. Okay, so she flashes in to kill me here. Alright, so I get the auto attack in. That's 5 stacks. So she ends up dying. Bro, I was gonna ult her as well, but I couldn't. Thresh saved me. You saved me. Thank you. Like, that's what I'm talking about. When you're in a team where it's like cooperation, yes, they 2v1 me, 3v1 me, but when we start putting some equalizers and it's now a 3v2 or a 2v2, then it's all fun. Because now there's I like equalizers. People like to do these let's just dump 3 champions on this one player. And then there's an equalizer, and then it's like, no, that's not happening. I like that. And now we have a Rift Herald that we're going to use in a special manner. Okay, let me see. If I hit this tower, Vi is running away, so I can actually just let this happen. I was going to proc demolish, but I had a different idea. Oh. Okay. The drift worked. But am I gonna get the demolish proc didn't do full damage? I think it's because the Rift Herald died. But we managed to get a whole bunch of gold from that and a lot of damage onto the tower. Actually, I believe I cancel recall and I stay because I want to take this tower with the Aurelian Soul and get as much gold as possible. Okay, we managed to fend him off just like that. Nice. Good. I mean, I don't like the fact that it was like a wasted ultimate, but in a way it wasn't that wasted. Is Vi gonna go in or not? No, she doesn't. Riven is looking to kill. I'm sorry, but I can't help. I don't have summoner spells. If I did have summoner spells, we can have a discussion of like, you know, maybe we can conversate and negotiate team fighting here, doing a 2v3. But I don't have summoner spells. Probably don't even have the gold spent to do something. But now I have Titanic Hydra and Chain Vest. I believe now we can do something. I do want Wing Moonplate before I, you know, venture out and start killing people who are getting in the way. But if not, then I think I can just use my summon spells and start closing the gap. Okay, so he's pushing her away with his ultimate and Q or whatever. I believe we get the tower. Okay. I have both summoner spells, so I could maybe do something here. It's a lot of champions. And Vi does have our locking me down. At the time, I was thinking, you know what? We should fight this anyway. But I probably would have died. But I kind of wanted to try. I already pressed Ghost. I don't think it was like the best call for me to just run from there. Like, it's 22 minutes. I have some HP, got some resistances. I think it's time we go in for a fight. I'm not level 16, I understand, but sometimes you don't need level 16 to be fighting. And I think that was probably the one moment I kind of wanted to. And I didn't die, which is good, but I think we could have probably fought that. Bro, at this point, I'm desperate to get level 16. Kha'Zix is level 16 and he's jungler. I don't understand. But I wanted level 16 so badly. I was just looking for any and all types of EXP. I'm getting close, but not close enough. I still need more minions. It's just, if only I got the level 16 sooner. That bar, by the way, is filling up so slow. That was probably not the best of pulls. I get a reset, but I'm getting heavily damaged. Okay, she's dead too. I'm taking way too much damage. I ended up flashing from that. That is way too much damage. What am I thinking? I mean, if I had level 16, sure, but it could be bad position. I was also like tanking the Aurora circle thing a bit too much. But I don't believe I had Force of Nature at the time. I bought Force of Nature after that. So it's a bit sad. Whatever, not too big of a deal. We are in the driver's seat in this game anyway, and Riven has been beaten. So the main objective has been completed this game. And this, for the most part, up until now, the game was practically perfect. And we get Baron just to complete all of that. I get what? Okay. It's around this time where I'm looking to go into the enemy nexus. I don't want more items. I'm not looking for the DMP. I'm not looking for 5th item. I'm looking to end the game right now. 25 minutes. We just killed Baron. Now we just need to end the game. And that's what I'm focusing on doing. They don't have any more towers. All we're doing is just waiting for Caitlyn to auto attack. Why am I dancing? That doesn't make any sense. Riven is dead to Kha'Zix, and now I get what? A kill here? That's a kill. I tried to get another kill here. Go in. There we go. That's good. And we now look for the Nexus. Seraphine is unkillable. She's standing too far away, so we just end up taking that. That game was close to perfect. I got the maximum amount of gold with the least amount of repercussions. Yes, I died like, what, 2 times? No, once. And one fight I didn't like fully commit to, but I believe everything was going almost perfectly in this match. Well done. Good game. Now, let's go to the next one. Oh, we're in the second game. I believe I'm up against Yasuo. Fair warning, this Yasuo was a lot better than other Yasuos that I would usually face. So that really did surprise me. And I was already underestimating the Yasuo. So that's very bad. Because I'm going to show you, right? So I'm just trading with him and he's winning the early trades, I believe. I got, what? Odd. I get 4 stacks. I think he just runs away. I won't be able to stop him there. And it's okay. It's okay. I still have one more trick up my sleeve. Yes, he flashed away, and I flashed. But if I ghost towards him, we probably have something to work with. Just have to wait for him to, dash in. He's gonna have E, as I suspected. I'm just looking for, something like this. This is what we're talking about. WQ, and then there's not really much you can do. He is now dead. Good. Good first kill. Now let's move on to the next segment. Look at him running away. That is annoying. I couldn't pull him. It's just too much mobility. What if I ghosted? He could wait. He could wait out. Or actually, no, I'm thinking there's probably something I could do, which is ghost backwards to where the minions are gonna go towards, and have enough distance so to where I can actually pull him. That's one thing I could have done. But right now, him having the HP advantage, I need to. Best case scenario is walk towards him and get a Q off. But he's dodging the Qs just by pressing E, making things a little bit more difficult for me. That is true. I'm trying to see exactly how am I supposed to counteract that. It's gonna be difficult because he is more attentive than these other Yasuo players. Oh, might end up killing me here. That hits me. Well, I could have ghosted and went downwards. Is he good or am I bad? Is the question. It could be I'm bad and I'm underestimating him. Could be, but truth is that I died to him. So we're gonna have to review that. I died. Look at me with desperation to try and hit a Q. Watch, I'm gonna try again. Well, I can't do because he's too far away. As you can see, yeah. I'm kind of desperate to like landing a Q, but I can't do it. He's just out of range. He has more movement speed than me. He has tier 2 boots, but could I just ghost him down right now? In my head, I'm thinking maybe. Well, he has level 7, so I'm not too sure. And a minion wave, so he might. Oh, I landed the Q this time though. Okay, I'm looking. He's waiting. He waited for enough time. Well, he just escaped. He danced around me for a good period. There's nothing I can do here, and now there's Shaco helping him. Yes, Shaco is helping him, but he is playing well by kiting me and my own minions. Because I can't travel that much distance. At some points, I'm thinking just ghost and cover that distance, you know. I'm thinking he probably recalled at this point. Actually, no, he didn't. And here is a problem in which, yes, there you go. Shaco didn't leave, so he got assistance from Shaco. Terrible for me, but it does work, and he ended up being victorious out of that. So, good, well played to him. Kind of. It's a gank, but he did get a solo kill on me, so I have to put some respect on his name. He doesn't get the cannon. That was my plan, but now I don't have bone plating, which was gonna be very useful into what I'm trying to do here. I'm trying to land a Q on him, but I don't believe it's happening. Also, another thing. Since he's doing heightened damage onto me, I think it would be a good idea if if I bought like an early cloth armor, so that the damage gets reduced. How much? 40% reduced physical damage. Could go to 45 if I buy a cloth. It's not that bad. Okay, whatever the case may be, we need to figure out how to kill him. My pull missed. I slow him. Try to go for okay, he flashed away. That's not bad. Ah, okay. I think I finally got him. That's good. That's finally what he deserved. Good. With that being said, we're now looking for what? 2 platings maybe? 1. I only have Demolish and he's gonna have TP. So, well, actually no. Looks like I'm staying. I'm greedy as hell. Okay, so after TPing, he actually gets. I kind of see what he might do. I see, yeah. That's why I dodged the Q that way, because he was definitely looking for a way out, and I didn't want any type of way out. Stay on the tower or die. With that being said, we have Hullbreaker complete, I believe. That means we should get first tower. Okay. Good. With the laning phase being over, I'm still very curious as to how Yasuo was that agile and stuff like that. Just, being too. He just dodged me really well. Now, yes, he had the Shaco gank, but it ended up evening out, I believe. My Pantheon is dead. Okay. Now they have a Shaco. I can't do anything about this. I forgot which one clicked that thing. I would have focused him by now, but I believe one of them was I didn't see which one was the clone. Not at the time, anyway. And I didn't want to kill both of them. It would have led to my death. I remember something horrible in this little engage here. I was pinging the Swain to come and help me, but he's not listening. You'll see why he wasn't listening. But yes, we're going to get into that for the later stages of this match. Yasuo under my tower looking for a way out, but now there's no minions, so he's now dying. I didn't want any like hope for him to just escape. That didn't sit right with me. So I did ghost, I did ult. I have some things that need to be done, so I just gotta knock him out of the way. There's a tower that needs to get destroyed. But he's gonna respawn. It would be best if I recall, but it seems as if my greed is starting to overtake me. I wonder if this. I believe I get the cannon. Okay, good. Best case scenario actually took place, and now he's not gonna get me. Good. This game is a bit tragic because it's 18-10. So even though we won lane. He was hard to beat, by the way. We won lane. I don't think we can win the game that easily. Their team is very strong. Their Katarina is just fed off the charts, and Shaco 5-1. This if it even lasts longer than 20 minutes, it's gonna be a slugfest. Okay, I'm walking away, but that's because I did half of the tower before Yasuo showed up. Regenerating some HP right now. Looking for helping him do. Okay, you got the Rift Herald. Maybe if I had the Rift Herald, I could probably do more this match, but that's fine. I'm just going to try and get as much CS as possible, I believe. Okay, I don't want to go this way for some reason. Could it be Shaco's in the other side of the line? I could have just done this straight away. Oh wait, but Yasuo left lane. In that case, not too bad. I'm looking for something I can actually do here then. What's Alistar doing with the Pantheon? Pantheon's doing no damage, by the way. No damage whatsoever. That's worrying, but there's not really much I can do about that. He's not gonna be able to stop me from taking this tower. Come on, don't be ridiculous. But there's a Yasuo around. I could maybe survive this. I'm thinking I could. Okay, I flashed away. Not bad, not bad. I could be better, but not too bad. The only sad part is that I actually expended a valuable resource, which is flash, to get away from that. But it was 700 gold that I was getting. That's 2 kills. But I didn't give them any kills, so this is okay. Titanic Hydra with a hull breaker. Well, I don't know why he's still 0-5. This is kind of bad for me. What? What is? Oh, it's Shaco. Do I know which one it is? I think I figured out which one it was gonna be, and now he's not bleeding out. There's not really much I can do. He didn't R. Oh, it was on cooldown. But I did end up getting a shutdown on Shaco, so as bad as it might look, I think it turned out good for me. So, somewhat well played, half bad played. I mean, Yasuo got assistance, so is it really badly played? I don't know. Plus, it's 26-11. I think I did the best with what cards I was dealt with. Katarina is like hovering the Yasuo, but I believe that's what I'm talking about. Yeah. She now gets shut down, and I'm the one who got the gold for it. I see what I said to my team here. I was like, yo, It's 26-11. Let's just go to Atakan and hope for the best. My idea is like, no, actually, that's not what I said. I said, yo, let's go to Atakan and die and then FF. That's what I said. I legit said that. But we ended up killing Katarina, and that kind of fueled us with a little bit of hope. I think if we got Shaco, we would have went to Atakan straight away. But since that didn't happen, we're just messing around a little bit. Unlucky. She even auto-attacked it. Wow. Crazy. That's a little bit sad because I didn't need that to take place. We already killed like one or two of them. We just needed to go for Atakan straight away. If not, just reset, recall. Get ready for the next objective. So, what do I do? Let me find out. I see that they have... Ah, interesting. I didn't get the E? That's a little bit sad. I'm gonna die for that now. Unlucky. Unlucky? No. Badly played. Mechanical failure. They all are now here, but my Swain is not here. We'll talk about that later, but I get two pulls. I'm focusing Alistar because I want my 5 stacks. Yasuo focuses me. I think I could have focused the Yasuo, but Yasuo is dead anyway. Gonna get... I got... Bro, what? What is that? That was messy as hell. But okay. I think Katarina dies to us. That was a very messy and confusing fight, but I think we did okay. By the way, Swain doing this is more along the lines of the reason why he does this is because... Do you remember what I told you about parasites? He's one of them. His purpose isn't to help us win or anything like that. His only goal is to behave as an anchor or a parasite and drag us down and take resources the entire time to slow us down in terms of victory. And basically try to make it a 4 versus 6. He's not attending on any of these fights. He lost lane and he's doing nothing but taking resources that we could use to better our advantage to even winning the game. As you can see, he's 0-6 doing absolutely nothing. Game's over, my guy. But no one's FFing, so we're forced to play this game. So let's try to make a bloodbath out of this until the end of the match. That is the best move on the chessboard right now. We can't escape the game, so let's just play it out. So Yasuo dashes into my rel looking for something. I can press... oh, he had shield though. To be fair, Tristana does kill me with ranged auto attacks. Yes, it does piss me off, but there's not really much I'm going to be able to do about that. I think that's just... Bro, I'm not going to lie. With the way Swain is just... Bro, we can't do anything. We can't do anything. They're going to take Baron. The Swain is doing nothing. Let's give it one more, push, one more advantage. See what works. Seems as if they didn't fully go for the Baron. So, okay, she ended up. That's a kill. Potentially, I can get the kill on the Yasuo as well. Didn't have shield bow. I'm looking for the. I'm dead. Do I not have enough resistances, bro? No, nah. If I'm dying this quickly, then I have all the resistances I need. If I die this quickly, it's not really about resistances. It's about their team is too fed. The game is pretty much over. Yeah. The game is over. GG. Yeah, I know the score doesn't really line up with what I showed last time. There was a few more kills, a few more deaths, but It was just prolonging the inevitable, really. The thing is, we had an anchor, a parasite on our team, being our mid laner, as well as our AD carry and support not being strong. That there was that too. It was really just me and Pantheon trying to work wonders, hoping that the game could be winnable, but there's only so much you can do with just two champions. So, first game, almost perfect. Second game, I had a parasite on my team, but also I believe my lane could be a lot more cleaner if I made some choices, some decisions to all in the Yasuo, because even though he was good, there was a lot of me not playing as good as I was supposed to. I believe anyway. So, that's that. In terms of the other matches played today, we're looking at what? Some good games, a couple of wins, more wins. There's 2 losses. This loss here, I believe, is just because I'm trying to do this little attack speeds rune page and try to go Stridebreaker. I think attack speed is just not for me. It works for other players, you know. It works when they go Stridebreaker or Training Force. It works wonders on them. But for me, I don't think attack speed is for me. It just doesn't, because I just end up playing worse. I just want other stats. HP, AD, or ability haste even. I prefer ability haste over attack speed. So, definitely need to stay away from that. Other than that, I think today was... By the way, this was a night session. Just so you know. And the games before here, that was yesterday. So, with that being said, thank you for watching today's video. Do the YouTube usuals. Like, comment, subscribe, and share the video. And watch more videos. Anyways, that's it from me. All my links are down in the description below. Have a nice rest of your day. And peace